not checking that one actually because I just have so many messages on my Discord. It gets really overwhelming.
10-4. Let me check the Discord to see if I can find anything on this scenario for tomorrow. I'm right here in my computer. One second.
I think his idea was like there is a marriage between a gang member and one of the faction members, and then the opposition gang is just gonna try to swarm into the church, hold everyone hostage, and PD and army are gonna try to escort everyone out safely and de-escalate the situation. I don't know. I'm not really in the picture. I'll be honest with you guys, because I just get too many messages. It gets overwhelming sometimes. I cannot keep up with them. Yeah, and then they do some like yeah.
So I'm reading one here that got posted yesterday by DFG Santoro. It's called The Last Breath. The scenario: a wedding ceremony inside the large church. Okay, so this is the one we're speaking of, correct?
Yep. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I'll review it on my own time, and then I'll have a briefing tomorrow with you and the ICs of Delta Force, well, Mr. Umis, and then we'll kind of roll that out to the team and have them ready. Let's see what the time is on here.
Okay, and I have a small trainings. I try not to be a part of it, but I just love those trainings so much. So I just send a reminder, and then you guys can do some planning for the trainings. We do trainings and we do drills. So one of them was like hostage situations. The other one was we did a replica of raid where PD tried to raid the army base, and then the vice versa. We tried to one time, yeah, one time we got to play army, one time we got to play gangs. So you can come up with ideas, and PD is just on board with it.
Yeah, right now, so I see the post, but there's no time set for it. I could just easily reach out to Santoro, ask him for the time, and then, like I said, I'll review everything, and then we'll host a briefing early tomorrow. And I'll also post it. Right now, we're in the process of creating a new Delta Force communication page because the other one is compromised. And I'll post that in the new Delta Force page, making sure to tag everyone in it. And yeah, I think we should be good to go on this one.
Of course. So many. I mean, me personally, I have so many ideas to do some RP with the army. Like maybe, for example, you guys are doing a shipment. You guys got weapons, whatever, from airport, maybe from harbor, and then you want to transport it through Compton. That way, we can have some gang members try to intercept the shipment. We get into a shootout, and then we block the areas, secure the areas, maybe some terrorism. We had one time at GH5, people were blocking the roads and they were shooting everyone. So it was PD and Delta Force, and we went to that. As soon as you get down from the bridge to GH5, and then we said that's an act of terrorism. So you either guys surrender or we're gonna shoot everyone on site. And they refused to surrender. So it was just a massive shootout where PD and Army won. So we have so many ideas for Army. Yeah, we just need that communication, and we have to be ready. Like we just have to get comfortable with each other, and then after that, trust me, no one can do nothing to PD and Army at this point.
Heard that, yeah. Another good scene would be like maybe an extraction where either a high ranking official is held hostage or we're going in. We're going in to go bring in a terrorist of some form and bring them onto base to almost like a black site kind of deal, something like that. That'd be pretty cool.
Sounds good. I like those ideas. Keep them coming.
He's like taking notes. Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be dope. Yeah. Where did they get those red trucks from yesterday?
So they had some gang members start some civilian jobs. That's
Ah,
easy. Like I have so many
okay.
contacts. We can set that one out. I also had one idea where they try to capture City Hall. If you know where City Hall is, it's just next to PD. Yeah, so we can talk to some gang members and then they can try to capture City Hall or something, maybe a protest, and then it's an armed protest, something like that. We can include army because that area alone has like five, six, seven entrances to City Hall, so we can block the whole neighborhood and then try to talk to them, surround them and try to talk to them. If they start shooting out, of course, it's going to be an easy one for us if we flank them from all sides. We
Oh
can
yeah,
also
yeah.
do, yeah, we can do more shipments through the mountains, Army Town, and you guys do some checkpoints because that's your territory, so you can do some checkpoints. And we have the military patrol unit, the military unit in police, so those guys can help you out too.
Or we can even do like a safe house scenes where we in Compton or in different areas of the city. There's like a safe house and not necessarily a gang house, but just somewhere where they can have those gangs set up and have them involved in the RP where they have a safe house with a bunch of cash and a bunch of guns and things like that.
I love that.
Yeah, so I definitely want I definitely want to mix them in just to keep them included as well. At the end of the day, it is just a game. I definitely don't want to exclude them, but I just still want to create that not necessarily illusion, but yeah, just a simple fact that it's exclusive and working with PD is an honor. That's not something that we play around with. Yeah.
So I told you guys I love transparency, and one of the concerns the admins had with the previous leadership in army is that there was no RP. So if you guys can go out into the city more, then RP with the civilians are gonna love that. I know you have so much enemies. They're not hiding it, but I mean, we can work around that. So I was thinking also, instead of just shooting all the time, you guys can do something. When they do those parades in the city, you can have some people driving the Bearcats, the Hummers, and then some soldiers walking in formation, maybe in front of the bar, in like Hollywood Strip. I can send you some TikToks from the Brazilian servers and those other servers, so you guys can show the. For those events, we can actually call admins, and can use for. But then you guys can show the civilians like the army power. You have soldiers working in information. You have barricades in front and in the back. I can send you some videos and you guys can replicate that.
Another one we were talking about doing was have heavy recruitment events where we go into the city and set up recruitment booths, and we kind of like set up at some of those new spawn zones for new players, and kind of host a big
Mhm.
event where it's like we got Bearcat set up a bus and just have people scouted out on towers and checkpoints and kind of make it a big scene out in the city.
That would be amazing.
What would it be even cooler would be a job fair where we have all three factions at one location and invite new players, or even honestly, even low level or game members that are not so notorious, even have them come out and see if they want to change over and apply.
Bro. Yeah, that would be
Like
amazing.
like a massive job fair, have it out at maybe the baseball field or at AP, the airport.
Mm, no, because people are just gonna start shooting.
Yeah, I
That's
heard that.
that's
So
super
you
crazy.
maybe suggest a green zone.
Yeah, I hate to break that to you, but people are just gonna start shooting. Even if the gang members agree to RP it out and not shoot, you're gonna have one or two trolls who want to shoot people and kill them. It happens every single event. Trust
Yeah, I mean, I'm be honest with you guys. I expect a little gunfire in every RP scene. I think over time, if we continue to push the RP and it's happening so often, I think that that may reduce simply because they see that we're taking the game to a next level. We're not just here just to shoot. We're here to actually RP. And at some point, just the same way as the trolling and the way they come into the base doing raids that first week during transition, they were talking a lot of trash. But now that we've gotten our stuff back to a stable point, they've reduced the hostility has gone down a lot. Just simply from us following suit and taking action and just being in control of the scene. I think the more we do that, especially with the RP scenes, people kind of fall into line and say, "Hey, you know what? Why don't we just RP this out instead of just making a big shootout?" I mean, at some point, it's got to get old to somebody.
that's that's true. That's the thing I found out about the gang members and civilians out there. You have to force them to RP with you. If they, because as soon as they see cops, as soon as they see army members, they just want to shoot. I'm not talking about the ex-army because that's just hatred, I know. But then the other gang members, because they gang life, most of them complain that gang life is just like really boring for them. Wake up, do the same shit every day. So they just want to try to instigate police chases, shootouts, anything with you, something fun for them, something different. So once you force them to RP, like for them to RP with you, you have to RP with them first. The more they see those RP scenes and everything, they're gonna join. They're gonna love it to continue doing RP, then they can understand and then they can RP with you. I remember the first time we did the traffic checkpoints for PD, it was just a mess. People just started shooting for no reason. Like we had 20 gamers just shooting because they saw PD. But then when they understood that we were doing like a traffic checkpoint, we're not gonna arrest you for your violations and everything, they loved it. They even kept coming back like for a couple of rounds, just trying to RP with us inside the checkpoint. So you just have to RP with them. You have to initiate the RP and then show them what you're doing. They're gonna RP with you. They're gonna love it.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, but I'm genuinely impressed. You guys have so many great ideas. You just have to start executing them. And trust me, the more RP you have, the more active members you're gonna have. PD, I'm not supposed to share any numbers, but for instance, like when this chief got PD, they were like 34 members, and we had at maximum 7 to 8 officers on in one day. We just stopped going out in the streets because we were outnumbered. We didn't have no one was active. No one wanted to do anything. As soon as the chiefs changed and then we got a new one, the numbers skyrocketed. At least 30, 35
Well,
active PD officers.
we're doing better now, but we want to get on that rocket with y'all and get our numbers up as
Yeah.
well.
So you just have to find something that's really exciting for the soldiers for them to actually want to log in and do it. Because if people just log in and do it, then like you just do the same thing every day for them, they're not gonna love it. They want something different. That's why I generally prefer PD to army because we can stay in the city more than army. When I'm talking about factions, we can stay in the city more because every day is a new day for us. But if you guys try to do RP, and PD can help you a lot. If you just want RP in the city, just contact PD. We have so many stuff we can do. You guys just do something different every day. Trust me, you're gonna get more active members. Some people are gonna be hooked to the game. They can't even sleep.
I think me and Mr. JB definitely excited about it. We definitely gonna pass this down to the LTGs as they definitely gonna be that supporting line between the lower ranking soldiers. We're definitely gonna be communicating base wide. But yeah, we definitely I think we're in the right position to make this thing happen.
Yes, sir. Trust me, it starts from the I'll be honest with you, like the change that happened in the PD, it started from CGs, not even DFGs or the chief himself, because we were like at a really tough spot. And same thing with Army, because Wood was the one who actually texted me. He said, "Let's bring it back." So it all starts from the CGs. You guys are the you're gonna be the base and heart of the army. So if you guys are active, you guys take the initiative and the lead. Trust me, everyone's gonna follow your lead, guys.
10 for that. I
And
think me and Mr. JB here pretty much damn near
yeah,
all day.
and I'll tell you something on a personal level. Try to be really close to the soldiers. That's what I'm doing to the officers. Try to be as friendly as you can, and you guys have to be leaders, not bosses. Do not be there like, yeah, I'm your CG. You have to follow me. I'm your DFG. You have to no be their leaders. If you guys are doing a mission, be on the front lines. If you guys want to talk to them as if you're one of them. That's the only way they're gonna respect you and actually love you.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely understand. I think that's something that I embody out here on the base. I try to level with them. I mean, it was only 3 or 4 months ago that I was a soft hat, so I'm all about keeping them. I walk side by side with them, not in front of them.
Yes, sir.
Especially after this last FG change, we had a big fallout, and all the soldiers that are here, I think we're building something strong. I think the connection is there. I think the will is there. A lot of people that stayed, they all on board for the yeah. 3, yeah, 3 weeks ago it was a totally different day.
Yeah, that's true. Like I when Chief got the position, no one was optimistic because I told you the PD was in a really, really, really bad spot, and he was a DFG. So we thought, like, what's gonna be the difference? Is you? But no,